to Coffee Time with Carolina Kristal.
And we're pretty excited because we have new coffee mugs.
So exciting.
So they have coffee time on them, and then they have with Carolina and with Kristal. So we're pretty excited.
Check it out.
Yeah, go up to the camera and show them. So that's how that looks.
Coffee Time.
Yes.
With Kristal.
Yes, yes. So a little bit of advertising that we've done. But yeah, so basically we were actually saying before that we not only should have coffee time, we should have a wine time.
Yeah, and have like maybe some wine glasses or martini glasses. So the weather is actually starting to get a bit better.
Today seems like it could be more like wine time. So I think we should mix up with wine time. But it's still coffee time. It can be any time.
Yeah.
It's just time out to watch us and
that time out, that 10 minutes of doing nothing, sitting back, having a coffee, having a wine, relaxing, chilling, absorbing everything.
That's right. So today we're going to be talking about Kristal's upcoming wedding and about weddings in general. So tell us, okay, it's not long to go. How long?
4 weeks. Actually, 4
4
weeks tomorrow to be exact.
Oh my goodness, 4 weeks. And it's funny because I think about, a year ago and how quick that's gone.
I know. I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. Oh, bad allergies today.
Oh, hay fever season, definitely.
Oh my goodness, I'm literally sneezing.
And this is why it's live. This is what we love. We love it impromptu.
So excuse me for sneezing.
Yes.
Oh,
no,
bad
it's
allergies.
okay. Excuse you.
I could feel it. I could feel it up my nose.
That's okay. It's all right to sneeze.
Sorry.
All good. That's fine. So, okay, so basically a year ago, I remember you saying you started planning everything, and look where we are now. It's 4 weeks.
Basically, Paul proposed a year and a half ago.
Time with the proposal. I love proposals. I'm a hopeless romantic when I hear it.
Yeah, so am I. So what happened was basically for our 6-year anniversary, it was a year and a half ago. It's a 6-year anniversary, and I said to Paul, why don't we go away for a few days?
Yeah.
Let's just get away, enjoy time out. And I said, why don't we go to the Grampians? Because since we've been together, he's always been saying to me, oh, I want to take you to the Grampians. Have you ever been to the Grampians? And I said, no, I haven't. So he goes, okay, great time to go to the Grampians. And he wanted to show me Mackenzie Falls, which is apparently one of the biggest waterfalls in, I think, Victoria. I don't know, don't quote me on that. And he's been hanging to take me, so I said, okay, let's do this. Let's finally go to the Grampians, enjoy, see this waterfall you've been telling me about. So we went, and the morning before the proposal, it was obviously really cold because it's winter time there, and we went in at the end of June. And it was, in our little cabin, or whatever you want to call it, we had a really nice log. It was like a log cabin actually. We had a fireplace, and he got up and he put all the fire, put the fire on so it wasn't cold.
Did you think anything?
I was like, nah. All I thought was, oh, that's so sweet of him. That's nice, looking after me. But I didn't think of, proposal or anything like that. It actually didn't cross my mind. Mind you, all the other holidays we went on, I was thinking, oh, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And it didn't happen.
It's like an anticipation, I guess, if you've been with someone for a long time. That's what you'd think. You'd think that.
Yeah, that's it. So, what was I? So so it was nice and warm and everything, and then afterwards he went for a drive, and he goes, I'm going to go get some petrol, and so we planned to go to see Mackenzie Falls that day, and he goes, you get ready and do what you got to do, and I said, okay. So now the funny thing is, when I warned him about the proposal. So I said to him, when you decide to propose, the day you decide to propose, you better make sure I look okay. Like I have a face of makeup. I don't want to be naked face because I'm going to be wanting to take photos.
God, you're so
I'm a makeup
funny.
artist.
Oh my God. Are you serious? You told him this? Poor guy. So he's had to organise himself. I'm going to make sure she's at a time where she has to make
nails need to be done because, you're going to be taking photos, and everyone goes through it. Every woman goes through it. They want to take photos of their hands, the ring, them selfies together and, all that stuff. And, so I warned him, make sure I've got makeup on. So he knows what I'm like. I wear makeup everywhere. But then when we go away and, places like that where there's no one really around, I don't usually wear makeup, which is really...
So how did he make you wear makeup?
Well...
And did you catch on that you had to wear makeup when you were over there?
It was just
that's
weird.
That's what I would think, because if you're away,
I know.
and he's going to be, oh, so maybe you should put some makeup on. Straight away I'll be like,
something's going on.
Promotes me because you said to put makeup on. So,
well, it was funny because he rang me and he's like, oh, are you getting ready? And I'm like, yeah, not long to go. I'm just doing my makeup. And he's like, in his mind, thinking, thank God for that. So he didn't even have to say anything. I just automatically I'm going to put some makeup on today. It was weird. I don't know what made me do that, but I thought, we're going to a really special place. I'm going to want to take some photos anyway. I want to look okay, I want to look nice in photos. And we both, before we went away, we both bought Kathmandu jackets, like the really warm,
the copper ones,
or goose down feather jackets.
Yeah.
And we had the same jackets, so we actually even wore the same jackets that day.
Like, yeah.
It was like, in his mind it was planned, but in my mind I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
So anyway, we went there, and I'm thinking, he's taken a while just to get petrol. Mind you, he was literally pulled up in a car park, having a few drinks to calm his nerves. Yeah. He had
obviously nerve-wracking
so
for the
nervous.
guy. You have to think for the guy. And it's such a nerve-wracking experience because you've got to you're putting your heart and soul, and not a lot of guys are deep and meaningful into that stuff. You know what I mean? It's out of the norm for them. And it's awesome that they do that, but I can understand. Yeah.
So he comes home, or comes back to the cabin. We went and we had to go for a bit of a walk, go down this hill, down the steps, and this and that, and all of a sudden I'm looking, because he's a fisherman, so he loves his fishing. And there was a little sign right where the waterfall, next to the waterfall, and I'm like, oh my God, this waterfall's amazing, it's beautiful. I was, also mesmerised by it. And then I saw this little sign of a blackfish, and I turned to the fish, to the sign, and I go, oh Paul, look at this. And he's got Kristal, and I'm like, yeah. And I've turned around, and surprisingly, he was down on one knee with the ring in his hand.
Oh, I love that.
And do you want to know something? Okay. Paul, I love you for it, and we can laugh about it now, but at the time he was like trying to be all romantic and everything, and he opened up the box and the ring was upside down.
Oh.
So I'm like,
oh, is that the ring? Oh, how cute.
But he's like, fix it up.
That's
like,
beautiful.
So will you marry me? And oh my God, I bawled.
Of course you bawl your eyes out. It's an
bloody eyes
emotional thing to go through,
Yeah.
and especially anticipation of it and stuff. And so that's amazing. So now, tell us about the wedding.
So it's literally 2 weeks later, I started booking in things. And the photographer, videographer.
You have to with
the
this.
church.
And that's what I mean about weddings and stuff, and what I wanted to kind of get into as well, is that it's getting a bit nuts.
Yeah.
It's always been nuts, but it's getting more nuts about them.
Yeah.
Sorry, if you hear singing, it's my daughter who might be singing in the background, so I'm just warning you now. Because we've had to retake this a couple of times, so I'm not retaking it again. If she's singing, let her sing. So it's funny. It's getting crazy with all that stuff. People getting so far in advance.
I thought I was doing well. I thought, got a year and a half. Because we booked the date, and then said, okay, we'll do it this date, and so I booked everything in, thinking, great, I'm ahead of time.
Yeah.
And then what happens? 4 weeks left to the wedding, and I'm stressing.
Yeah, and
I've had everything done.
And that's what I wanted to chat about too.
Little
the stresses with the wedding and stuff. What's the things that are really getting to you about this situation, about the wedding? What's stressing you? Because I remember I was a stress at my wedding as well, and I think it comes with the trademark. And I don't know how brides don't stress. I know that you would have come across a lot of brides that seem really kind of chilled.
Yeah.
But I just. Yeah, what is the main thing that you're stressing about? What is the main factors?
I'll be honest, I'm building at the same time as well.
No, that's not going to happen.
And my house, I'm hoping that my house will be ready in time for me to leave from there.
Yeah.
So that's also another stressful.
Yeah.
They're saying it'll be done at least, worst case scenario, the week of the wedding.
Yeah.
Best case scenario, 2 weeks before the wedding.
Wow.
Yeah. So either way, I should be in my new home and everything. But so that's the stress, and that's what's probably taken up a lot of my time, and
so it's not really letting you concentrate on the wedding.
Just the wedding.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing that we forget. What I wanted to kind of say is that we forget that not that why we get married, we know why we get married, but all the stress and everything else consumes us and consumes everything else, when we should be just worrying about the person that we're getting married and enjoying that and what we're doing. But we're sitting there and going, oh, tables stink. Oh, they can't sit next to that person. They don't like each other. Oh, I've got to make sure the florist comes at this time. Oh, the cars. Oh, they're going to come to your place, and then this and that. And it's like you lose the fundamentals of what weddings are about. And they're about two people who love each other, who have made a commitment to each other.
And want to spend the rest of their lives together.
So it shouldn't be, look, if I had my time again, honestly, I had a big wedding and stuff like that, I'd go overseas. Like, that's me personally, only because I was like you and I stressed so much for everything. I look back and I don't regret things, don't get me wrong. It was such a beautiful day, and you'll be the same. You look back and go, how beautiful it is. But when you really think about it, like years later, it's been only 10 years for me next year.
Wow.
When you look at it years later, you go, well, I really didn't need all that. And I didn't know that those people, sorry, there wouldn't be anyone watching it was there, but I really didn't need certain people there. You know, extended family that I don't see, and it wasn't a need for it. But back then, you're like, yep, this is what you do.
Yeah.
And I think, looking at it, you know, when I see those weddings that are kind of like those destination weddings, I kind of go, oh my God.
So nice.
It's so nice in a way, because really think about it. The fundamentals of it is it's about used to.
Yeah, that's right.
End of the day, you're going to remember the moments of used to. You really are.
True.
You really are. Look, you remember your dress, you remember everything, all the pinpointed things. Don't get me wrong. These are doing that. You remember you walking down the aisle and all that stuff. You remember those two. So it's amazing. We're already out of time.
Oh my goodness, tell that story, God.
But yes, the main thing we wanted to talk about was the weddings and stuff too, and how you would help with stress.
Yeah.
How are you detoxing with all the stress of it?
Well, I've also got a lot of help. My sister, so I've got two brides. I've got a maid of honour, which is my sister, and my bridesmaid, and they've helped me a lot. So they've kind of taken a bit of the stress off,
which helps you,
my shoulders, which has helped a lot. But what I try to do is I try to drink lots of tea, try to just take care of myself, do a bit of exercising, just listen to some music and.
Take your mind off it and do things other than the wedding or other than the building. Yeah. You've got to do things in between.
I try to catch up with girlfriends.
Yeah.
Try to have some time out.
This is time out. So this is something different that we all don't do every day. But that's what I mean. These things are good for the soul, good for the mind, because when you're so fixated on a task, it consumes you. So that's why I'm thinking. Those things I think will really help. So, and that will actually cut into our next topic. We're going to be talking about anxiety and stress and depression and all those things. So tune in for our next episode. Thank you for watching.
Coffee time with Carolina Kristal. Have a good day, guys.
Bye.